All right, let's move on to UCLA and Penn State. Zach, UCLA and Penn State. Another game that I suppose could be interesting, but at the end of the day, Penn State should take care of business in this one. UCLA is 1-3, 0-2 in Big Ten play. They face a major challenge against number 7 Penn State, 4-0, 1-0 in the Big Ten on Saturday in State College. The Bruins' first-year head coach Deshaun Foster prepares for his team for Penn State's physical defensive style, showing them classic heavyweight boxing matches for motivation. Penn State's defense has been outstanding, allowing just 7 points in their last 2 games, including a dominant 21-7 win over number 19 Illinois. The Nittany Lions are ranked 7th nationally against the run, giving up just 72 yards per game, while UCLA's rush offense ranks near the bottom with just 57 yards per game. UCLA has struggled offensively, not scoring more than 17 points in any game this season, with penalties and a tough schedule contributing to their struggles. Both teams have penalty issues, with UCLA averaging 75 yards per game and Penn State averaging 66, a key concern for both coaches heading into their matchup. Penn State's offense is led by Nicholas Singleton, who is averaging 102 rushing yards per game and an impressive 7.7 yards per carry. Zach, what stands out to you in this game?
This is a bad matchup for UCLA.
Yes.
I mean,
this is not an upset alert game.
No. Here's the upset. If UCLA scores in double digits, that's the upset. Because it ain't going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
UCLA, I mean, you said it. UCLA ranks in the bottom 57 yards per game rushing. Their offensive line is the weakness of the team. And I think Penn State's defensive line just showed everybody against Illinois that they are for real.
Yep.
Even if you are not as much of a believer, JR.
I never said they are not for real. I just don't know if they're in the conversation for top 3, top 5 defensive line in the nation.
That's fair. But I
by the way, UCLA second to last in rushing yards per game, 57 per game. Guess the one team that has it worse than UCLA.
Oh, is it a Big Ten team?
It is a MAC team that has faced multiple Big Ten schools this season. Kent State is one spot ahead of them. This is another MAC team.
Akron?
Akron, yes.
Okay.
Sorry, you can continue on with your stuff.
Okay.
I just saw that. I thought,
if you have a worse rushing yards per game percentage than Kent State, you should be kicked out of the Big Ten. This is ridiculous.
I agree.
Anyway, sorry, Bruin source. No hard feelings.
Trust me, I think at this point, I'm not even concerned. The last game where I said both teams suck, I'm not even concerned about Purdue or Wisconsin or with UCLA fans getting mad at me. They should be mad at their team. Don't get mad at me for saying what we've seen on the field. Fair. Get mad at your team. Get mad at your coaches. I'm just speaking what I've seen.
It's true. Bloodbath. That's the prediction. I mean, they're going to get bludgeoned on both sides of the ball. I've had 45-3.
40. So you just go straight to the prediction. No keys. You're just Penn State wins.
Well, I think the lines are just too much, and then it's not going to be like the Oregon game where I felt like Oregon kind of let them hang around a little bit. Penn State's running game is for real. And while Jordan James is a nice back and their offensive line did some good things, Penn State's offensive lines they're going to run the ball a ton and set up play action pass, and it's just going to be bombs away.
Well, and it's interesting that you bring that up because I was watching the Penn State game this weekend against Illinois and thinking to myself, there just looks to be much more holes. It looks to be a much better offensive line for Nicholas Singleton and Katron Allen. And in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, they just lost Olu Fashanu last year. They have a new left tackle in there that I don't think he is first round NFL caliber guy. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's bad. I forget his name off the top of my head. But overall, it seems like the fact that they have a offensive lineman in there that is not just a pass pro specialist and just mean and physical on the offensive line, it almost feels like that is what's helping them run the ball better, which is interesting because you would think, oh, we have a first rounder on our offensive line, we're going to run the ball better. Well, one of the reasons why a guy is a first rounder, especially at the tackle position, is because he can pass protect. The NFL really doesn't care about run blocking. They care about pass protecting and stuff like that. We got a comment from Jim over on the Voice College Football Big Ten channel. We appreciate you being here, Jim. Unfortunately, I can't bring your comment up on the screen. We're still looking to get that fixed, but we do appreciate you being here. He says, ridiculous they put UCLA in a noon Eastern game. This coming from a Penn State fan. I agree. I saw somebody talking about this and what this is kind of doing to the team and the players, and how early they're gonna have to get to the stadium and everything, and not just them, but like Penn State is like not just them. Penn State is playing at noon, but everything they have to do to prepare for it and the time change, everything else, like this is going to be hard. Again, it's not at the Rose Bowl. It is in State College, but still, like that's really, really tough. You talk about these travel concerns. That's really, really tough for a team, Zach.
Oh yeah. It's the same thing. We've been saying it week after week that the travel is really going to be a factor this season. And I think this is, I don't think UCLA would be on or Penn State would be on upset alert if they were traveling to UCLA this week. But they certainly, I think, would get a better showing out of the Bruins.
Yeah.
But it's just another factor where they're adjusting to the time change. Who knows when they're going to get to Pennsylvania? Probably on Friday. Like they probably fly in
I was
on
gonna say
Friday.
they need to get there on Thursday to adjust to the time change properly.
Yeah. And then you're working off a 3-hour time change, so it's going to feel like 9 a.m. to them.
Yeah.
When it's game time, so that means you're getting up at 5 a.m. Pacific, maybe 4, to get ready to go through walkthroughs. It's nuts.
Yeah, I mean you're gonna have to get there on Thursday just to help your team readjust to the time change and everything like that. So yeah, it's a crazy one. Zach, I'm right there with you with my score prediction. I have 45-10. I am going to give UCLA a touchdown in this one, whether that be late in the game.
You have them at double digits?
Yes, I do.
Upset.
Not upset.
Oh, okay.
Not an upset. 45-10 Penn State, but they will roll in this one. So. Yeah. All right.